Yeah, yeah, your first thing was correct, yes. And the competition has begun! So we're starting off with a silver harp, a key, and loads of money. There's the return. They're both out of here. Now, will they go into... Yep, that's right. So everybody buying their allotment, maximum allotment of 6 keys. Jackimus is going to head to the basement, as is Sparkover. It's just a carbon copy right now. Wow. Well, you can't get much bigger than that. That's gonna make things pretty quick. Jackimus immediately goes to level 2, and look at Sparkover going straight for a Drakima. That's good for 2 levels if she wins, and she does. Wow, 40 hit points. That's crazy. So Sparkover has found the Staff of Rain cave, while Jack found out that the Drakima was breathing fire, which Sparkover has currently avoided. Now, Jackimus also found the most unusual of Sparkover bridges and found nothing. Yeah, power zero plus plus. I should also note that the 2 castles are virtually right next to each other. Yeah, that's true. Uh-oh, Warlock with sleep. I apologize, Empty Eye. Can you repeat the what was discovered in level 4? I had you muted by accident.
Oh, whoops. So yes, level 4 was 0 power! I love it!
There we go. Sorry about that.
Not a problem, not a problem. But yes,
trying...
hello everybody.
Yeah, I apologize for that. I've been trying the new push to talk, and Control-Alt-Space was not a good idea.
That's okay. As I mentioned earlier, I right now have a tiny notepad window open that I'm dumping all my Z's into when I push to talk, so...
New spell looked to be, like, outside, I think it was, so not too special. Sparkover wandering in the dark. We don't know what she's run into yet.
I'm not even sure what cave she's in, to be honest.
I do know that Jackimus has run into the bonus cave, and what will he find here? The Fighter's Ring!
Fighter's Ring. Not bad.
And he'll immediately equip that. Oh, now I think I know where Sparkover is. I think she's in Erdrick's cave. So she'll get the
yeah,
pretty
that
item
makes
there.
sense. Since we haven't seen any enemies yet. Meanwhile, Jackimus finding Rimmeldar, quickly checking the chest. Don't want to forget that chest, and he finds the death necklace.
Could be
Good
very
stuff.
valuable later on.
Yes, also the fighter's ring that he found earlier may also be useful. He's picking up a set of clothes there, looking and making his dragon warrior a little more modest.
And that's about all we can say about that. He's got 10 defense. Sparkover now checking her bridge.
Sparkover checking the Sparkover bridge finds nothing, unfortunately.
Erdrick's cave, as Firelight has observed, had the beginning 120 money that you would normally get. Jackimus trying to be bold to beat a knight, but that's not quite enough. So he'll be sent to the box.
Taken back to the start there. Sparkover also going back to the start. Tried to one-shot that skeleton, it didn't happen though. Sparkover now going to check to the north, finds a Drakima, which promptly dodges her attack.
Oh, nice win from Jackimus with that Droll Magi. Or, I'm sorry, the Druin Lord. So he promptly catches up to Sparkover. I don't think he's
that
gonna
definitely helps out.
I don't think he's gonna beat that blue dragon though.
I don't believe so. He realizes that.
Oh, and Sparkover just got burninated!
Oh, my goodness. Wolf Lords with Heal More and Dragon Lord Fire. Oh, boy.
Ooh, interesting play from Jack. He throws up the wings. It does save him a couple seconds, so it's not a bad play at all. We go to level 6, and I believe MTI has some celebrating to do.
Indeed, that is 0 power! I love it!
There we go. So that was... but there was 15 agility, which is really nice.
Yes, the rest of that level actually quite impressive. Besides the 0 power.
I've been a little bit slow updating Jack's stats, I apologize. But these two are pretty much neck and neck here.
And Jackimus using outside to backdoor his way into Garenham from the Swamp Cave. Very nice. Meanwhile, Sparkover has found Rimmeldar.
And a torch, big money, and another torch. So 2 torches, so not much there. Although Jackimus could set up a gold grind here. If there was gold in the treasury. I don't recall if there was.
There was, actually. Yes, the center chest had gold. Let's see what he decides to do here.
Well, he's going to start by defeating a Spectre, so that'll be good. That's still good experience.
Yes, if nothing else. Let's see, still gonna...
Jack?
No.
Oh, well, no, wait a minute. He still can gold grind if he went to the throne room. I don't know if he went to the throne room yet. I'm sure we'll find out. Sparkover finding the bonus cave. Getting her fighter's ring. Promptly equipping it. That should be 8 for Jack, and he's got his gold grind. But he's first going to take a bunch of herbs.
Take a bunch of herbs, yep. Smart move. So I was a little surprised Jackimus didn't check the Garanham item shop, or equipment shop, rather, but this might be why. He might just be going for the gold grind straight away here. And then he can always just, always just go back into the swamp cave outside again, and then check what's there.
Right. Now, was there a silver shield in Garanham that, or actually, Sparkover just found Garanham without going through the swamp cave?
Ah, very interesting. Alright, and Pyrolite apparently pointing out that evidently Rimildar had everything he could need at this point, Silver Shield and Magic Armor. And it looks like he's going to gold grind for both of those, which I do not blame him for.
And the Dragon Scale is heretofore donned over on Sparkover's side. He's probably going to note that the Flame Sword and the full plate and the Magic Armor is there.
Oh, the full plate and the Magic Armor, probably. Not so much the Flame Sword, they don't need that.
Oh, right, duh.
Quite alright, I've very nearly done silly things like that. In one of my races this tournament, I very nearly, had to be the second one, I very nearly purchased a half plate and sold my Erdrick's armor for a single gold piece. Luckily, I caught it as the message about, do you want to sell your Erdrick's armor came up. I was like, no, no, no! I'm fine, thanks.
Jackimus in Remolder, he's picking up his silver shield. And the full plate. So he's definitely has an advantage until Sparkover gets to the other side. And if she remembers to go into the throne room, she'll also have a gold grind. And I've placed on the bottom of the screen here how the gold grind works. Oh no! Oh no, she walked out.
Very interesting. Yeah, although to be fair, I don't know that I would have put together that I would have been able to do a gold grind off of that situation myself, so... You know, normally, typically you set up the gold grind off of Death in the Mountain Cave or Garing's Grave. It's an unusual situation that you can do, that you can gold grind without having to set up the Death beforehand.
Sparkover reaching level 7. Not too much there. There was 7 power and 9 HP, 5 MP.
9 HP, yep. And then a single point of agility, or response speed, as the game calls it there, and 5 magic points. So yeah, not a whole lot there. Although we've certainly seen worse levels throughout this tournament.
Knights with Hurt. Well, that definitely evens the field a bit. Sparkover running from the Knight.
Does indeed.
And a Kaishin no Ichigaki for Jack! And that's going to send him straight away to level 7.
Yes, indeed. So both players now just doing a little bit more exploration, trying to see what they will, see what they can come up with here.
Let me see if I can clear that.
Jackimus now finding the Dragon Lord Breathy. Wolf Lords there.
Apologize for the overlay. That should clear out here any moment.
I'm not watching the overlay, so it's cool as far as I'm concerned.
Hey, everybody commenting with the A's. That's my attempt to try to get rid of it. But Sparkover just
try to manually flush it out somehow.
Yeah, but Sparkover just got pounded by a golem.
Yeah, it was a 50 hit point. That was a 50 hit point attack from that golem.
There we go. We got rid of the overlay. Woohoo!
Woo!
That's the last time I'm showing how gold grinding works. My goodness. I think what happened is that I showed the gold grinding, and then I made a change before the overlay went bye-bye. I don't know.
Modern technology, isn't it wonderful?
Sparkover is very close to the next level, but she will not get it via a very wicked Star Wyvern.
Not with the Star Wyvern of Death. No, she will not. Dragon Lord Breath and the Sleep Spell out of that Star Wyvern, so...
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
Meanwhile, on Jackimus's side, Demon Knight giving him some issues here. Demon Knights have the highest dodge rate in the game. It is a shade under 1/4. I think it's like 15 out of 64 technically to dodge. But I have definitely fought fights, and you saw that Demon Knight dodged him twice there. I've fought fights where it seems like it's a lot more than that. Where they've dodged me like 3 or even 4 times in a row, so...
Yeah, there
Make
used
of
to
that
be
what you will.
I'm sorry, there used to be a time where I would take the controller and line it up with the Demon Knight to make sure it would hit before I hit the A button.
That's great.
And Jackimus catching up to Sparkover again, just 40 points difference. Oh dear.
Oh, there's the Star Wyvern again. And there's the fire.
Well, I think we found our fun police for today.
Yes, indeed. Those are some nasty Star Wyverns.
So if Jack beats the Wraith 9 and it's looking really good, he's going to move on to level 8 and take the lead.
Oh, there's a dodge from the Wraith Knight. He apparently thinks he can hit him with this attack, which he can. Here comes level 8. 0 power! I love it!
Wow, double 0 over the last 2 levels. Now Sparkover is going to get her bad news.
So far, the strength has definitely been rather stingy so far, I would say. It's a very good thing they have that early Erdrick sword.
Jackimus has found Cantland. It is time to find the coordinates.
Yes, indeed. Yep, it's gonna stay at the inn first. Good move.
Sparkover got picked off by a Demon Knight and she declined to fight. And Sparkover has found the Grump.
She found the Jerk Cave. Yep. A jerk.
I don't think you could talk your way into getting more hit points there, Jack. I'm just saying.
So yeah, he's gonna opt to wait for the... Oh, no, he does just take the step.
59 north and 11 east. Those are the coordinates for today. Well, at least until 8 o'clock tonight.
Yep, they're the coordinates for the next couple hours.
Jackimus doesn't want to lose his gold nor his life. So Sparkover will take a small lead, but she doesn't know the coordinates or anything like that, so that's a thing.
Right, looks like Jackimus so far has kind of the exploration and the equipment advantage, actually.
Yeah, I just thought about that as well. Oh boy, here we go again.
Sparkover finding... Oh, she got away from that one. Alright.
Yeah, that was her first time in 3 tries. Oh, here's another Sparkover bridge.
Yes, indeed. Multiple Sparkover bridges this seed. Let's see if she goes and searches it.
She's slowly getting there, but she keeps running
Looks
into
like
monsters.
she wants to. And she does.
Oh,
But nothing. One of these times, given enough seeds, there's going to be something there.
yeah. 2.0 is in beta as we speak. High Spirits played quite a bit of that earlier today, and I don't know. He still might be doing that. I'm not sure, but I can. McGrew, our fearless author, as Jackimus goes into coal and finds nothing. So that means Erdrick's token is in a chest. Sparkover finding Hawksness. What is she going to do about that? And I'll come back to that 2.0 bit in a little bit. She is going to at least get the information.
She's gonna take a look here, yep. I don't blame her at this point, actually.
Well, no, at least she knows.
Blue Dragon, yep.
I mean, she could get a Kaishin, and then I believe she'll actually... well, no, she won't get Erdrick's armor. She might get Erdrick's armor.
She might, yep. Nope. Doesn't quite have the health for it.
Nope, she's decided to stay alive instead. And that means Jackimus retakes the lead via the Wraith. And he runs over, and he runs into a Druid Lord as well.
Cole had nothing, because despite the fact that we saw it there, I'm not convinced Cole actually exists in Randomizer. I'd just like to point that out.
Sparkover finding another cave. And if she gets through this mountain cave and opens at least 2 boxes, she will have a gold grind, although the golem just
saying
totally smashed her into 30 pieces. And as a result,
I should explain what I'm talking about with Cole. I'm basically just making a joke. In my only 2 tournament races, I did not find Cole in either of them. And in the case of the first one, that actually included loading the seed and checking the general area where Sparkover claimed it was, while I was waiting for my second race to start up. And I still didn't find it, so I'm not convinced it actually exists.
Chitin619 coming up with a new race idea, find coal percent. I guess that would be the equivalent. Oh, before we do that, we have a 210-22 over in level 9 over in Jackimus' side. But that would be the equivalent of Final Fantasy Randomizer's Power Glove. Power Glove races they do every once in a while.
Yes, indeed. So Jackimus has found the mountain cave.
Yep, right. Jackimus finding the mountain cave, and now he finds the golem. And how many pieces will Jackimus be destroyed in? 40 pieces! Wow.
40 pieces!
Mr. Holmes is correct. Golems are not hard to run from at all. As a matter of fact, what are the odds at this time?
Indeed, and they have reasonably good, if not... They have, I think, above average, if not well above average agility at this point as well. That's the one thing they seem to have been getting plenty of, from what I can tell.
Yeah, run chances for the Golem for Sparkover is 75%, and for Jack it's 80%. Sparkover now finding Caitlin, so she will now get the coordinates.
Be interesting to see if she takes the immediate death and immediately tries to go coordinate hunting or not.
And she is writing that down, double checking it. We're watching the cam, checking it. She clearly checked that 3 times. She's only 100 points down.
Always smart to double check those coordinates. Miscounting the coordinates is one thing innately, but you absolutely do not want to, lose a bunch of time. Go east or west.
Sparkover electing to count. Sparkover admits over and over that she is not the best at counting, so we'll see if this works out for her.
This will be very interesting to see how it turns out here.
Very slow and meticulous. Jackimus did some very fast counting, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't even think he was counting, but
I didn't think he was counting either, but he appears to be searching.
Well, he runs into a Druid Lord, which is fine.
Yeah, he's been fighting a number of Druid Lords lately, so that's not terrible.
Yeah, no. I mean, at this point, you are definitely looking for those medium experience monsters as Sparkover reaches level 9. 3 minutes behind Jackimus's level 9.
Indeed, and Jackimus did find the item, but it was the fairy flute, so...
Oh...
Which is not what he wants to see, although with the apparently golems that have suddenly become impossible to run from, he may get some use out of that yet.
And hurt more from everybody's favorite monster, the Goldman.
Funnily enough, I did in fact kill a gold man intentionally in my last tournament race.
Yeah, we reduced the Goldman to 30 hit points. Or 35 hit points, excuse me. We may have to reduce them even further. We have to find a way to give him more gold. But Sparkover is successful in finding the fairy flute. Having failed to run from those golems, she will gladly drop the wings and grab the fairy flute.
Yep, she'll take those, no problem. Well done to Sparkover for counting that out.
But now everybody knows it's a race to Hawksnest to see if we can kill that blue dragon to get Erdrick's armor. Jackimus immediately declining.
He nopes out of there, probably a good idea, honestly. Don't think he has quite the health to be able to pull that off.
Although I'm starting to wonder if this is a good zone to grind in.
Yeah, well... And Wraith Knights, Scorpions aren't great. But looks like he's gonna... Oh, slime, there. That's no good. Looks like it's what he's trying to do, I think.
Yeah, he's hoping for Wraith Knights, but it just hasn't happened yet. Or Druid Lords, so that's
Wraith
perfect.
Knights or Druid Lords, yeah.
If he gets this level here and it happens to be heal more, he's golden and he's going to take a monstrous lead.
Does get a new spell. Not what he needs, though.
Empty
way,
eye.
0 agility! Oh, I love it!
There we go. And no heal
You
more.
were just waiting for it. Nope. I was gonna try to heal up using herbs. Interesting strategy.
Yeah, interesting, but I think it... Well, no, not if he's shooting for 9.
Not if he's gonna do 9 damage. Nope. Still,
Well,
I think he's
Jackimus...
kind of committed to the strategy at this point.
Jackimus, well known for his taking of risks. Last herb. And cured to 30 and then got...
for exactly 30.
Yep, got hit exactly for 30. Now, I didn't notice what Sparkover did in town. Did she do anything?
I believe she bought armor of some kind, but I didn't catch exactly what. I just happened to catch the screen with... Okay, well, their armor, apparently, according to Firelight. I just happened to see the, I'll buy your clothes for 10 gold, so...
I'm being told it was leather armor, so we'll put it at that. As Jackimus just got melted, so he'll turn into glass, and that'll be added to the Star Wyvern's trophy case. I remind you that glass melts at about 1,000 degrees centigrade or something crazy like that.
Dragon Warrior Randomizer Tournament.
Oh, here it is. 1,400 to 1,600 degrees centigrade. That's how hot that Star Wyvern's fire was.
That is some hot fire.
Okay, Jackimus defeating another Druin Lord, and I think he's just stuck in grinding territory. Oh, you could fight that rogue Scorpion, I think. Well, except for the fact that she doesn't really have armor.
Alright, I need to re-sync here. I will be back in a moment.
Well, Sparkover tried to run from a swift rogue Scorpion, and that didn't work, so she passes away, promptly being revived by the king at the cost of half of her money. And as many of us know, she spends 15 seconds in this penalty box and gets a stern lecture from the king. And I'm thinking that's going to start becoming a difference, that she didn't gold grind when she went through Garenham and warped out of Tanajal. I would actually argue that is pretty much the difference.
Hello.
Welcome back, MTI.
Thank you. Accidentally clicked onto another channel. But what I was going to say is, yeah, the gold grind from Jackimus, a very savvy play. As I mentioned, I don't know that I would have made that play or even known that I could have made that play, because that's very much not the typical gold grind setup by any means.
Yeah, I actually did pull that off against Lafkian last week. but it is not a common way to gold grind. Normally you go into the mountain cave or the grave of Garanham and gold grind that way. The other rare way of gold grinding is going to the basement of the Dragon Lord's castle and gold grinding that way. Uh-oh, Wii U, Wii U. Oh, with Hurt!
Interesting. I think she's still not really strong enough to do much about that at the moment, but... she gets away.
Oh, wow, gets away with 1 hit point, while Jackimus just got the glass fire from the Droll Magi. This has to be a 25% because people have been, both runners have been fighting him for a while, but now it is Sparkover's turn.
Another
and
one.
She just quietly writes down that Droll Magi's are bad news.
There's another dodge from a Demon Knight.
Yeah, those Demon Knights, man, they're swift.
They are indeed. There are a few other monsters that have a slightly elevated dodge rate. A typical dodge rate, I believe, is 1 out of 64. I think are 1 out of 32. And there are a few others where the chance to dodge is a little bit higher, but nothing close to the Demon Knights. Again, 15 out of 64, just about 1/4 to dodge.
Yeah, pretty much the other notable enemy would be the Werewolf at 7 out of 64. Uh-oh, Metal Slimes have hurt more.
Metal Slimes, yes, with hurt more, so... runs away. And now Jackim is finding out they have hurt more.
Jackimus going around Hoxus for the time being, as is Sparkover. Oh my goodness, Sparkover dies to a Hurtmore before she gets to that cave, and this is...
oh boy.
Dataplet creating a sandwich consisting of 2 metal slimes as the bread and the Axe Knight, or the Armor Knight, excuse me, as the filling, while Ouija Wee's sandwich consists of 2 War Mechs and the metal slime. And now that we've mentioned War Mechs, I should note that the, well, wait a minute, before I do that, Sparkover reaches level 10, 8 minutes and 43 seconds behind Jackimus.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Speaking of the golems we were talking about there earlier.
Yeah, he didn't fairy flute, but he did get away. Jackimus
Top
now
floor,
going through
find
there.
a torch.
Yep,
For
finding a
efforts.
torch. So I was gonna say the Final Fantasy. Well, I'll wait. Oh, there's a Star Wyvern, and oh boy, this isn't good.
Uh-oh.
Sparkover just got sliced up by a knight.
Nope. That is
And-
presumably going to do it for Jackimus there. Yep.
Oh, Star Wyvern was so gentle. Only hitting up for 16.
Star Wyvern wanted to draw it out, apparently.
So now I will mention the Final Fantasy Randomizer tournament starts Friday. It's going to be a double elimination. I believe there are 31 entrants. It could have become 32. Registration ends at 2 a.m. Eastern. So if you want to participate on that, Let me go ahead and give you the link, just so you all know. Okay, there's the link. If you are interested in that, we might have some matches over here, right here in Randomizer Mania. We'll probably see some over in Speed Gaming as well. That's gonna be just as fun as this will be similarly fun as to this tournament. So definitely looking forward to seeing how that goes.
Yes, indeed.
Jack.
Any RPG randomizer is a fun time, as far as I'm concerned.
Exactly. What is Sparkover doing? Is she going to Hawks? No, she's not.
I thought she might have been there, but no. I'm gonna go check out the cave.
Now, if she can open those boxes, then she'll be in good shape, but she's got to watch out for those Star Wyverns.
Yep, the Star Wyverns and the Golems, although with the Fairy Flute, that theoretically shouldn't be too bad, although it'll cost her, I believe it's 8 seconds to play the Fairy Flute if she wants to go that route.
Alright, she got the herbs, she got the gold, so she's got a gold grind. And she's got to remember where that gold is, and it's something that I have forgotten in the past.
Yep, that's never fun when you don't remember where the gold grind chest actually is, and you don't get if you don't set up the max of getting 5 chests beforehand, and you have to sort of guess which chest it was. You don't want to guess wrong.
But Sparkover has just found the Stones of Sunlight, so that's definitely going to help out.
Yep.
Now, if she can get that last box, she'll have guaranteed gold grind. But right now, Jack's ahead by 800 experience now. All right, whoop.
Okay, let's see if... Oh, okay.
Stoneman with
fire.
Yeah, baby fire.
As I like to call it. The weak fire.
And Sparkover finds her favorite item in the whole wide world, the cursed belt, which she promptly gives up. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun! You gotta make that noise so the run doesn't count. Oh, that's the perfect monster to die to. There's the sleep.
That'll do it, yep.
And there's the absolute burnination. If you want to hear the true tune for acquiring a cursed belt, go visit Mr. Holmes' channel. I'm just saying. Double and triple checks to make sure she has proper keys. If she does, she has picked up her bamboo poles.
Indeed. Until she maxes out her bamboo poles. I'm not sure if it was in the information on the overlay, but when you perform the gold grind, for whatever reason, if you grab a chest that then that has an item in it, sometimes the text will be wrong, and it'll just say that you got the completely wrong item. In that case, it said bamboo pole, which is not a thing you can actually get in a chest. So I believe that was an herb is actually what it was. You can also just sometimes get completely nonsensical things, such as sword magicians, axe ghosts, sword magidrak, personal favorite of mine. Sometimes the game will tell you you have found the ball of light in a chest, which unfortunately you do not insta-win the game at that point. So.
Many thanks to Cecil188 for informing me that Jack went up to level 11. Apologize, my my scoreboard running has not been as efficient today.
Is the red an actual thing? Yes, there was a previous tournament race in which someone found the red.
And now Sparkover, having saved, I'm guessing she's gonna head on up to Remolder and get all the stuff she needs.
Yep, and it looks like she was doing enough grinding for the Silver Shield and the Magic Armor, as opposed to just the full plate. It's not a bad move, I have to say. It kind of surprised me a little bit that that Jackimus didn't grind all the way up for the Magic Armor. The Magic Armor is actually the same amount of defense as the full plate, but it cuts the damage of spells. Spells cast on you hurt and hurt more by, I believe it's a third, or it might be a half even.
Yeah, it's a third.
It's a third, okay. Which is still useful when things have hurt more, apparent, especially. And the second thing is, every 4 steps you take with it, you recover 1 hit point. Which is, again, kind of a useful property, especially since I don't believe they have Heal More yet, so...
Yeah, we're just waiting for that Heal More to pop up. It could happen at level 12 at 3,000 experience. We'll find out soon enough. Sparkover is going to try her luck with a blue dragon, but I think she's going to need a Kaishin to win that.
Especially if she keeps doing 8 damage to it.
No.
Let's try. Nope.
No, I'm not going to work there.
No. Meanwhile, Jack... Are you going to begin exploring the grave, I guess I should say?
Indeed he is, and what is he going to find?
Gold, an herb, and more gold.
Yeah, he hasn't found the token yet. That's the only thing he's yet to find. We didn't... I'm pretty sure Jack found the stones.
I'm pretty sure he did, yeah. He definitely grabbed the last chest in the mountain cave, although I'll be honest, I didn't actually see him grab those top 2 on the 2nd floor. But I would have to think he went there.
The Sparkover having quite a deficit right now, so...
Yeah, she's definitely got some ground to make up. Yeah, so we know the armor has to be in Hawk's Nest because Cole had nothing, and we've already discovered what's on the overworld. That was the fairy flute, and since those are the only 2 other locations that the armor could be, and it's not in those, that means it has to be in Hawk's Nest.
Jackim is quite happy that the metal slime has run away. He's really hoping he can get out of here with Erdrick's token. We'll have to see, though. Jackimus has broken the night, but Sparkover has not.
Oh my.
And that is the advantage of strength HP. It's possible to finish early, a little bit earlier than strength agility, but you can damage break monsters a little bit faster. Sparkover now finding the grave with a little bit more magic than Jack has.
Yeah, she's got not only more magic, but again, the magic armor, which, that extra few HP that she's getting every few steps, might help her survive a little bit longer.
You know what else helps her? A Kaishin no Ichigeki! Ooh, Well, she gets 2 of them. And Jackimus
Wow, 2
dodging
in
a
a
Star
row.
Wyvern.
Does
Erdrick's
indeed
token
get
at
there,
the bottom.
and there's the token.
Now Jack wants to beat that knight. And if he does, it's level 12. And he does.
Here, 2 power. 2-1, another 20 HP. That's good.
Yeah, that might...
This has been a remarkably stingy seed as far as power goes.
Yeah, no kidding. Just 47 muscles over on Jack's side.
That is crazy low for level 12.
Right now, there hasn't been a really good grinding spot, and oh boy, Sparkover with a Star Wyvern picking her off. But he only attacked and she gets away.
Good for her. Yes, Pyrolite saying bets are still on the Blue Dragon, and that's kind of what I'm thinking at this point, too. Once they actually acquire a method of beating the Blue Dragon. Even with the strength as low as it is, that might be their least bad option for grinding.
Well, as it stands, believe it or not... Oh dear, Sparkover just got melted again by the Star Wyvern. They are pretty much the MVP of this seed.
Well,
But
it is not good.
I will tell you, as of right now, Jack has a 69% chance to beat the Blue Dragon.
Yeah, as Cecil188 points out in the chat, since we know that I imagine she knows where the token has to be as well. But, you know, since obviously we know that is a tough death for her. She definitely has some ground to make up, besides the experience deficit now as well.
And one has to wonder, will Jack now go to Hawksness to beat that Blue Dragon? Now, he doesn't know, though, that he's got a very decent chance to win, even without Healmore, but knowing Jack, he's a risk taker, so he might go.
I think he has so much HP that, yeah, he probably goes and takes a shot at it. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I have to think if I were in that situation with 110 HP, I would have to think, oh yeah, I can beat a Blue Dragon, right? And I'd probably go for it.
Well, now Sparkover has increased to level 11. She actually has a 39% chance to beat a Blue Dragon at full health and full magic, so let's see what she does. Oh, she's gonna try.
Looks like she's going for it.
This pretty much is a, yeah, this is a pretty bold move. Let's see what happens here. As Jack also is going to Hawksness, so Jack taking that risk.
Oh, very interesting. Yep. Yeah, I can't say I blame Sparkover here. It is a bold move, but I think she has a sense that she's probably behind and kind of needs to make something happen here, so.
And here's Jack's attempt. They're both going at the same time. Nice start from Sparkover's side. Max damage. And almost max damage for the second round. Wow, 3 near max damages. And a Kaishin no Ichigeki! And she wins!
Wow.
As does Jackimus. They both have Erdrick's armor at the precise same time!
Wow. Wow, that was crazy.
And Sparkover is still behind because she still needs Erdrick's armor. I'm sorry, Erdrick's token. And is 900 points down. Here's a question, though. Has Jack found the jerk?
Oh, that's an interesting question, and I don't think he has.
Uh-oh, Jack
He's
trying
gonna try his luck with the fun police here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I like the... Well, I suppose you might as well go for it. Apparently Jack has in fact found the jerk.
So 40% chance to beat a red dragon.
And he's getting lucky with those hurt spells.
And there's Healmore with no stop spell.
Oh, fun police, why?
Well, at least you now know you got to throw down the stop spells. And down he goes to another iteration of the fun police.
I'm guessing that was the same fun police chasing after him.
Very possible. And the fun police says because.
Resisting arrest not allowed.
Not right now, anyway. Mr. Holmes observing that this gives Sparkover the opportunity to catch up, and she is now only 700 points down. But if she keeps running into Star Wars...
Yeah, she does still have to go through the grave here to get the token.
But at least the Star Wyverns aren't as wicked as they were before.
That's true, although you still don't want to run into one, especially if they get the jump on you and cast sleep.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Jackimus will not... where was I going with that? Will not fight another red dragon, not until he gets stop spell. Ooh, dodge from the skeleton there, but it's all good. Oh!
Oh, and speaking of...
Did Sparkover get picked off there? Oh,
Yep.
no.
Oh, boy.
And now we have to look at an interesting thought by Zarnax. He suggests that Sparkover should not dive until Healmore is acquired.
I mean, it is an interesting thought, but on the other hand, I'm not sure we found necessarily a great place to grind, and, you know, you don't know when you're actually going to get Healmore is the other thing. You know, it could be at level 12. We, of course, know it's not at level 12, but she doesn't know that. Or it could be, you know, it could be not until level 16, and at that point, you know, you feel like, oh great, I've just wasted 4 levels worth of time, and, you know, meanwhile my opponent has been off doing whatever it is they're doing. That's really one of the kind of decisions you have to make in general in a randomizer. Is especially when the going gets a little tough and you're just not making any progress, is do you just stop and grind, and if so, for how long and for how many levels?
Okay.
Well, it looks like Jackimus might be going for a Blue Dragon grind here in Hawksness. Jackimus, there's the power boost we were all looking for. 23 power on that level, and heal more at level 13. Wow. And now, imagine Jackimus is just gonna stick around here and keep grinding until he thinks he's ready to go. Meanwhile, there's a dodge from the Demon Knight.
Jack reached level 13. I missed what he picked up.
23 strength and heal more.
Ah, so he does have heal more. Okay. Sparkover reaches her level 12, and she's 11 minutes down. Now I remind you that both players do have the Death Necklace, so they could come into play here in later levels. We'll find out. Jack does not have enough magic to cast Return.
Nope.
Looks like Sparkover is gonna try the grave again.
With her additional HP there. Yeah. And even though it looks like Sparkover is a long way behind experience-wise, that's actually less than one level in the end game, or roughly the end game where the randomizer kind of aims to have the game end. Could, of course, depending on how the numbers work out, could end at level 15 or 16, or it could end at level 20 or 21. You never know. But the point being, this is still within the range where, as Game Boy was saying, the Death Necklace and going a level earlier for Sparkover could potentially come into play here, so...
Sparkover is on the Strength HP build, so she would theoretically get to Death Necklace range before Jack does. Sparkover now finding the third basement. Beating a knight, that's a nice little boost there. 4125, that's what she'll need. Jack filling up on herbs for the final dive. Now Sparkover knows that she's got to go down to that final box, and there's a Star Wyvern picked off again!
Oh no!
And she finally gets away.
This time she gets away.
And she gets the Dragon Quest. She has the Dragon Quest 2 chance, 2/3 chance of running away from a Star Wyvern. The back attack chance is under a fifth.
She is just getting no run luck at all here. Getting blocked by that droll. Luckily, it just did chip damage.
Yeah, 95% chance to run from a droll. And 5% chance to get picked off. My goodness.
Oh, jeez. Alright, here we go. She's almost there, though.
Oh, she'll happily fight that knight, though.
Yes, indeed.
Even though it has heal.
Yeah, I don't think that's a big deal. There we go. And the red slime guarding the Erdrick's token there. And she drops a torch and grabs the token, and she will out of here.
Yeah, very happy to find that token. 15 minutes behind as far as the search is concerned, excuse me. Now how is Sparkover gonna reach her 4125? She could theoretically go after a blue dragon. She's got a 5-6 chance of winning that, but that's not really guaranteed.
Right. Meanwhile, I believe if Jackimus survives this blue dragon will get him to level 14, I believe.
And there it is.
Yep.
12 response speed, 12 hit points, and
that
19
was a huge
magic.
level.
Sparkover finding the Rainbow Drop Cave. And now it's going to turn into a mad dash for the cash.
Well, let's see what she opts to do here.
Oh, Sparkover might be forgetting that the Wolf Lords do the same thing as the Star Wyverns, but she gets away with it.
Well, that's right, I forgot they had sleep, actually.
Well, gonna go again? Nope, she declines. She now remembers. Now, how is she going to react to this red dragon with a hurt? Yeah, she's gonna try. But
She's gonna try, but
yeah,
she's not gonna be very happy in about 4 attacks.
Meanwhile, Jackimus continuing to grind on those.
Oh, she did not like that.
No. And now she has to get on out of there.
I have her full stream up. She definitely shook her head at that one.
And she's gone again. This is only going to increase Jack's lead even further.
Yes, indeed. It looks like she might be going back to Hawk's Nest as well.
I think that might have been her aim, yes. Possibly not to grind blue dragons, but to possibly go after Wraith Knights.
Oh, possibly.
And the lead for Jack is increasing even further as she's just trying to find monsters to beat up here.
Yep, it is growing. It is, as Zarnak said, it's now close to about 3,400, I'd say. almost 3,500 at this point.
Well, there's a knight. That'll help. Well, there's another knight.
Looks like Jackimus is going to try and walk his HP up a bit here.
Interesting play. About ready to say, oh, metal slime, but runs away. Oh,
Runs away, yep. Might be going for Wraith Knights and whatnot here, since he is, looks like he's very close to the level up, so about 100 experience away.
Yep. Yeah, and Sparkover's gonna hang out in the desert here.
Yeah, in the desert as well, yep.
Jack now finds level 15. Let's see what comes up. 1 power, 1 speed.
1 power, 1 response
Wow.
speed. Not a great level up.
And I don't think Stop Spell was learned either, was it? And I think Jack's gonna fold here. Yep. Crystal coming up with a very good point. After this race, which might be on this channel or Randomizer Mania 2, it depends on the time. We will have another race, Tristal and Ouija going at it, and to conclude the second round of the winner's second round, I should say, of the Dragon Warrior Randomizer tournament. Jack now electing to grind in Sherlock. Sparker, we're just trying to find a...
I wonder if he's hoping for another level on the way down, maybe?
I think he's just trying to find some experience points, but he's now discovered that the werewolves breathe Dragon Lord breath.
On the other hand, Hawksness is kind of a walk from Tantagel, isn't it? Whereas...
Sparkover finally reaching level 12.
Level 13. She gets heal more.
No reaction on that heal more from Sparkover on her stream, but she's got to be at least somewhat happy that she's got it. But Zarnax is pretty much on the button. 3,600 points is the deficit.
Yes, indeed. Stoneman with Baby Fire.
Oh, okay. Stop Spell was learned at level 13.
Oh, okay. Interesting. It's, I don't think they have Hurt More yet, is what they don't have. Not that that's a huge deal at this point.
I think Jackimus is going to try to find a more favorable spot here. At the very least, he'll get the information as to what Sherlock contains today.
Yes, indeed. And there's an Axe Knight. I believe that's the first one we've seen in this seed.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Sparkover now grinding those blue dragons.
Gonna grind the blue dragons and Hawksness. I have to imagine this is gonna close the gap somewhat.
It's gonna depend on, I think it might depend on what Jack runs into and how fast Sparkover can defeat those blue dragons. If you watch Sunday night's race between Mr. Holmes and Silverfire, I think it was. No, Silverfire? No, Edgeworth, excuse me. Mr. Holmes and Edgeworth. Edgeworth continuously grinded on those stone men, but Mr. Holmes was finding something, but he kept running into red dragons and golems, and he was able to maintain his 1,000 experience point deficit, and he moved on to win that race. So we'll see how this all comes about here in the next few minutes here.
We will indeed.
Sparkover with a little risky play there with 4 Healmores left on base, but she does defeat the blue dragon.
Yep, it worked out. So I believe there's no particular reason to check the treasury for either player. They both have Rudrick's Sword, Fighter's Ring, Death Necklace. They have everything they would want out of chests, so...
Yes, I agree. And Sparkover with another excellent move. And if I'm not mistaken, the experience gap is still right around that 3,700 mark.
Yeah, just about. He's, maybe it's closed a tiny bit, but like you said, he's getting into encounters frequently enough that it's kind of making up for the fact that they're probably a little bit less efficient on a per encounter basis, so...
Well, if Sparkover keeps getting excellent moves on those blue dragons, it's going to start becoming a race. Sparkover reaching level 14, 10 minutes behind Jack. Wow, what a risk that she took right there. Attacking with only 22 hit points, but got away with it.
It worked out. And so now I would have to agree that at this point, Jackimus, if he wasn't before, he's certainly now. He's just basically doing a dive for information. You know, trying to see either a good grinding spot, maybe in the middle of Charlock, or hopefully making his way to the mini-boss and finding out what that is. Or I suppose he could be hoping for another huge level up at level 16.
Yeah, if Jack gets 30 strength, which is never outside the realm of possibility in these randomizers, then he could still go on 6 Healmores, but...
Right, but barring something like that, I have to think he's just trying to see what's at the bottom here. 1 power is somewhat less than 30 power.
Yeah, just a smidge.
Same for his HP and his MP, for that matter. That was about the worst possible level he could have gotten without it being an MPI level.
And he got picked off by a Star Wyvern. He put him to sleep. He woke up, tried to run, and was promptly put back to sleep, and then was just pinged a little bit to knock him back to the penalty box.
Yes, indeed.
So, but he'll just go ahead and try that again. Now, here's an interesting thought. Could Sparkover equip the Death Necklace right now?
That is an interesting thought. She does have the HP for it. And she does not have Hurt More, so depending on basically... It is something I have done on Hawksness Grinds before.
Well, I just did a little research. I don't know. I quickly equipped the Death Necklace just for curiosity's sake. The average victory without the Death Necklace is 3.6 rounds, but if you do equip the Death Necklace, it becomes 3.2 rounds, so there is a little bit of a benefit to that.
Very interesting, although I'm not sure it makes up for the HP being cut in half, and therefore you know, presumably having to use heal mores a little bit more often, I would think.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, she could just keep getting
Another
extra moves.
ice, by the way. Wow.
All right, Jackimus is gonna try to get the try to keep getting the information here. Stoneman with frustration breath. It's baby fire until you get the Erdrick's armor, then it becomes frustration fire, because at that point the monsters are just frustrated.
Yes, indeed.
I believe Jack only needs one more defense point, which is 2 agility, to damage break those armored knights, so that might come into play as well to improve his grind. So if anybody has any questions about the randomizer or anything like that, now is a good time to ask. I'm going to take a moment to discuss our schedule. I mentioned that later on this channel or Randomizer Mania... Oh no! Scratch that. Sparkover dies
Oh boy.
with 7 heal mores on base. Wow.
Yeah, and she was, albeit slowly, closing the experience gap, too. It was at about, Oh, meanwhile, Jackimus also, dying to the blue dragon there.
That is...
Very interesting.
Yeah, that's like a comedy of errors right there, in my opinion, but... So because that happened, I will, let's try the schedule thing again. Tristal and Ouija Wee, after this match, will take place after this match here on Randomizer Mania or Randomizer Mania 2, depending on when this match finishes. Tomorrow at 11 o'clock, Angry Larry and Amazing Ampharos in an elimination match. This is the second match of the loser's second round. And on Friday we have quite a match here, NES Cardinality and High Spirits. That is on Friday at 11 o'clock Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Mountain for those of you watching from Calgary. Good afternoon to all of you.
Yes, indeed, that is going to be a, well, all the races are going to be good, but yeah, NES Cardinality High Spirits, that is going to be especially one you're going to want to watch.
And while we're talking schedule, the reason we're wavering as to the channel we're going to be on for the next race is that at 10 o'clock Eastern, we have an Elite 8 match in the Zelda Randomizer Tournament. Unos, who is in the winner's quarters of this tournament, by the way, will be playing V. Resner. And from what I understand, that is going to be a big-time race.
Yes, indeed. Just a quick note, I think that's actually if I'm not mistaken, that is Zelda 2 randomizer tournaments.
Oh, what did I say? Did I say Zelda 1?
I think you said, yeah, Legend of Zelda.
Oh. Zelda... Yeah, Legend of Zelda 2 randomizer.
2, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, just as long as I don't say a link to... just as long as I avoid saying a link to the past. Because I know with some people...
That is also not the game, I don't believe.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was gonna say that's a curse word to some people.
Sparkover, meanwhile, reaching level 15.
Yep, almost 13 minutes down.
Yep, and that experience gap now back up to about 3,800. Jackimus successfully escaping from that armored knight. I would just like to point out I hate Jackimus right about now. Armored Knights are actually, in terms of, obviously, normal enemies, not counting the Dragon Lord, I believe they are the second hardest thing in the game to run from, Red Dragons being the only thing harder. And even when you allegedly have good odds running from an Armored Knight, or at least it seems this happens to me every single time, they will block you, 4, 5, 6 times in a row, and you'll go from 120 hit points to dead in a single Armored Knight. And it is immensely frustrating when this happens.
Yeah, no kidding. In the tournament against Lafkian, I believe... No, it wasn't Lafkian. It was Lure the Synth. I 6 failed to an Armored Knight. 6 run failed. And I actually recorded a case where I 10 ran failed to an Armored Knight, which is 1,024 to 1.
Yeah, Armored Knights, not very nice. So while Sparkover is grinding here, and while Jackimus is diving for either information, or at this point he could also be hoping for a big level up, a little bit about kind of the end game stats you want to be able to actually defeat the Dragon Lord. The first thing you want is a minimum of 97 hit points, which will essentially allow you to survive 2 consecutive max damage Dragon Lord breaths. Both contestants obviously good there. The second is probably somewhere in the region of about 125 to 130 attack power, and I think they're barely on the cusp of that. Sparkover or Jackimus really could get there with the Death Necklace. And then magic points really kind of depends on stats are how many heal mores you think you need. There's kind of an inverse correlation there? Basically, the weaker you are, the more heal mores you would want. But generally about 12 is a good guideline, so about 96 MP as well.
I believe Jackimus has found the mini-boss, which happens to be a blue dragon.
Looks like a blue dragon.
Oh no! Sparkover dies again!
Oh boy. And Jackimus 6 experience short of level 17. He's gonna go back and beat another blue dragon there.
Wow, this has been, I have to admit, it's been a little bit of a bizarre race. A lot of people, lot of runners dying, quite frankly, earlier than they should. But here's the level. 5-2, yeah, it wasn't much. It
wasn't much, but,
yeah, 5-2, 1 and 9. It buys him a heal more, but not much else.
Yeah. And he is low on herbs as well.
That unusual sound you heard was Toad hosting Sparkover for 194 viewers.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think, yep.
And Jackimus is going to try.
Necklace. Yep. He's gonna, I do actually think he was, I don't know necessarily if I would have put on the Death Necklace, but I do think, being in the lowest level of the basement, lowest level of Charlock, having most of his MP, I do think he was kind of committed here after he got that level 17.
Jackimus has a very high chance of losing. He's only has 26%, but he's gonna try. He'll probably have to hit a heal more, and he could do it. Sparkover finding red dragons, and she is casting stop spells, so that'll be interesting if Jackimus does not win this. And now he is trying to hurt more, and that didn't work.
He realizes right away he needs some help here.
Although if he gets, oh, he just got one! Oh, he gotta hurt more. Wow.
Although I'm not sure that's even gonna help him at this point. Now that he's kind of as low on MP as he is, but we'll find out.
Well, he's dealt 98 damage.
Yeah, so he's gonna need another hurt more, I'm pretty sure. Oh,
It
there's a
is-
16.
Oh my goodness. That was a max damage right there, but he's got 1 heal more remaining. He is
Another
now,
16, wow.
he's got 130. He's got 2 attacks to go. If he deals enough damage, he could win this. He's got 1 attack
141
left.
He's gonna need. Yep.
No! He...
No, 153,
I will tell you.
I believe that was. Not enough. Wow.
I will tell you that he is 2 hit points short.
Wow. So the Dragon Lord in a Dragon Warrior Randomizer can have the second Dragon Lord, that is, the true form, can have anywhere between 150 to 165 hit points. And from what you said, I'm guessing he has 155 this time around.
Oh man, my heart was really beating on that one. So anyway, we're back to grinding, and actually this gives Sparkover a chance to catch up. As a matter of fact, I think Jack is going to do a little
Looks like he
grinding
might be
himself.
going to grind some more, actually. Well, level 16.
Yeah, losing another minute to Jack. So now Jack, by, I suppose, accident, is going to beat up Blue Dragons a little bit faster than Sparkover, so I anticipate that his experience lead will grow again.
Yes, indeed. Maybe it's me, but it seems like we've had a number of these levels higher than, more than usual this tournament, where at, 14 or 15, you're right on the cusp of going or not going, and then the next 2 or 3 levels after that bring absolutely nothing, or, or like a single power, or, something that doesn't really help the decision-making.
Tristal with an interesting observation. Sparkover possibly having a better shot winning at level 17. I am curious about that. Uh, 32% chance if she does not equip the Death Necklace.
Okay.
An 85% chance if she does, so...
Oh, wow. And also, as a result of the Dragon Lord fight, she has closed the gap a little bit here. She's about 27, 2,800 experience behind now.
Well, get ready for an amazing finish, I'm thinking. We'll see. We'll see. It depends on what she does on 17. If you just joined us, Jack tried to YOLO hurt more on the Dragon Lord. He succeeded, but he finished 2 hit points short. So that is why he's grinding a little bit more.
I will say, Jackimus does not have his webcam up, but I would have loved to see his reaction when he actually hit that hurt more.
Well, we'll see what happens when level 18 hits. Jackimus will reach 18 before Sparkover reaches 17.
Yes, he is two blue dragons away. I suppose he's technically two red dragons away as well. Now one dragon away. And here we go. 0 power! 0 HP! I love it!
But 11 magic. Oh, he's decided to grind further. Ooh. Jack doesn't know he's got a 99% chance to win. Sparkover is going to walk back to Cantlin. We're going to see what happens here. Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, she's actually, Sparkover is pretty close to a level, so I wonder if she's going to herb up and then maybe try and get the level on the way down.
Sparkover getting a couple follows. That's what that noise is all about. Apologies for that. But if you're a fan of Sparkover, and I'll admit I'm a fan of Sparkover as much as I'm a fan of Jack, it's always a good thing to see.
As well. And I think Jackimus has decided... I think he's decided to go for it again.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Okay, one more blue dragon for Sparkover, and then we're gonna find out what she's gonna do. Nice run away from that armored knife from Jack. Okay, let's see how she reacts to this.
Let's see here.
Well, first she casts Hurt More.
She's showing that forest behind the shop who's boss there.
And then reviews. She's deciding to grind.
She's... Yep.
But it looks like Jack is going to try for 19 first.
Yep, looks like he's gonna try and fight some easy enemies there on the way down. Yeah, Dataplet, bringing up a very good point in chat. This is not necessarily over. Star Wyverns are lurking around Charlock, I do believe.
Very true. Well, those Jack does have a very good chance of running away from, and the back attack is pretty low too. Significant chance, but it's not.
It is far from guaranteed.
Yep.
Those long odds have a habit of striking when you least need them to. In my previous race, as I was grinding blue dragons on the bottom of Charlock after they were defense broken, I had one do 17 and then 16 damage to me in 2 consecutive attacks, which I believe was the max it could do, and then one away from the max it could do.
Okay, 1,000 points away for Jack. Will level 19 be enough for him? Well, even if it isn't, he probably is still gonna go. Jack correctly figuring out that he has broken the Axe Knight. What is the range and cost of the heal spell? It was, I believe it is 16 to 23. Oh, Jack just died to an armored knight. Well.
Wow.
But he still hasn't, but he's still ahead.
Still has all the MP he needs, I believe. Oh, he's gonna go heal, I imagine. Oh, yeah. Well. So,
Sparkover is 650 points away. So she's got 5 blue dragons to go. Will she go at 18?
That's amazing. Ampharos once said an armor knight blocked him in the front. It's all they do. I believe, I don't know if it was Double A or someone else who has half-jokingly said that when you encounter an armored knight on the dive down, it should just save you time and be like, you've encountered an armored knight, it blocked you, you are dead, before you can even do anything. Because that really is what it feels like sometimes.
What's that? Yeah, 2 blue dragons away. No, yeah, NES cardinality is correct. I was one dragon too high there. So I will tell you right now, we have a little bit of a thunderstorm where we are, so there is a small chance, and it is pretty small, but it's there, that I may get cut off here, so just a fair warning.
Alright. I was about to say no problem, I can handle the commentary, but then I realized you were also doing the restream, so I would be commentating to no one.
Okay, level up for Sparkover. She's gonna get...
what she opts to do here.
Well, she's got an extra heal more. And it looks like she's gonna grind further, and that probably is the race. Cecil suggesting that I should get my calculator to calculate the exact chance of a thunderstorm knocking me out. Well, can't say
Meanwhile, DH Stom, yeah, I considered adding something to the effect of just like when I stream normally to the end of my ID commentating to no one, but you know.
So Jack will get his level in under 500 experience points, 443 to be precise. And then
What are the odds of Sparkover just critting another dragon? How many crits has she gotten? It's gotta be like 7 or 8 at this point.
Yeah, significant, but there's the dodge from the blue dragon. But this time it's...
Oh, she did only have...
Yeah. Right, yeah,
she did only have 1 heal more left, but even still, I do feel like she's kind of taking some unnecessary risks there. Attacking and then heal-mooring after the fight, as opposed to heal-mooring and then attacking. To avoid situations such as that, where the blue dragon dodges and then kills you, because, again, while the rate of dodging isn't super high for a blue dragon, it is higher than normal.
But now here's the question. Well, I should say, here's the thing. Sparkover now diving down Sherlock. I'm guessing she's going to grind to the level 19. And she has barely broken the Axe Knight's attack, so she'll be going for those Axe Knights like there's no tomorrow.
Yep.
Jackimus does have the edge, but oh, it's close. I would say that Jack's about 5 minutes ahead. Unless he dies to a Star Wyvern, then I would say he's maybe 2 minutes ahead. Or an Armor Knight, or whoever.
Yeah. Alright, and the experience gap has actually closed substantially as a result of,
oh, look
not
what
that it
Jack's...
matters too much now, but it is down to, I think, about 1,500 experience now.
Yeah, but look what Jack's doing. He wants that level 19 before going into that very difficult final grind, final area. And here is level 19. Let's see what he gets.
Here it is.
12 hit points. That
12 hit points will be helpful.
Yeah, that may introduce the very slight chance of a double attack. But he's gonna try. Except he just got picked off by a Star Wyvern.
Oh no.
But he's not breathing fire. And he gets away.
He gets away. Wow.
Gets away from the fun police too. Jack's heart rate has got to be moving at about, at least 140. Sparkover finding the third basement.
Getting ready from the Stone Man. Oh, fun police.
Now, if Jack can make it with full MP, as a matter of fact, I bet he... Oh, wizards have sleep. But just hurt. But if Jack can reach it to the end, he will most likely win this race.
Alright, although we have seen stranger things happen. You know, he could miss input on the Dragon Lord, he could miscalculate. You know, there are still a number of ways this could theoretically go wrong, although the odds of any of them individually happening, you know, quite low.
Mini-boss down on Jack's side. Runs into an Armored Knight.
Uh-oh.
Well, he's got plenty of chances. And he probably can use a heal more if... Oh no, he did get away.
He gets away, though.
And he's gonna walk it out.
Oh, Jackimus, don't do it!
Here's Star Wyvern, gets away.
Playing a dangerous game there, Jack.
Wow. Well, he is the guy who plays risk. Sparkover reaching basement 5. Gets away from the Star Wyvern again. Oh, this is so bold.
Another Star Wyvern gets away.
Sparkover casts Stop Spell on the Red Dragon and succeeds. He makes it to the Dragon Lord. And he stops. You know what? I don't think he has herbs.
That might have been, yeah, someone in the chat mentioned that. I'm wondering if that's why he... Yeah, I don't think he ever went to a town to buy more herbs, actually. Or he went to a town, but I think he just stayed at the inn. I don't think he bought herbs.
Jackimus now reaching the Dragon Lord. He should be in very good shape to win this time. Yeah, especially with that max roll right there, 17.
Yep.
Basically, he pretty much has to hope that he just doesn't miss input. He's got about 100 points to go, but I think he's still okay. Sparkover now running into the mini fight. The mini boss fight. That fight will get her to level... Oh no, it won't. She needs one more, I apologize. One more blue dragon. She will go for that to reach 19.
Hey, Seawolf, that's not my cat. Mario's being a good cat. Hi, Mario.
Right now, I think Sparkover's hoping for a bear. Unfortunately, I've lost track of the count on the Dragon Lord. But I'm guessing he's still okay. I'm guessing that he's probably in position.
Yeah, he's still attacking, so...
Oh, especially with a 17.
Oh, with a double attack there, yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Yep.
There it is. He's won the race. Oh man. And a nail biter. Jackimus moves on. He will face yours truly in the Wyvern Quarters. Wow. And Sparkover.
And there it is in SRL officially. Jackimus has finished in first place. His official time, 1 hour, 51 minutes, 58 seconds.
Just as... Oh, Sparkover, just with the shock. She now knows she's going to enter the loser's bracket, but... Oh, what a... This has just been... Oh, I can't even explain... I can't explain the race we've gone through today.
That was a crazy race. You know, every Dragon Warrior randomizer seed or every race brings, you know, some kind of new situation and something you haven't seen before. And this was certainly that.
It's looking like Sparkover is going to quickly wrap up this Dragon Lord. We will be hearing from Jackimus in a little bit, but I'm pretty sure he's, he might be, his heart might be throbbing as much as it was in that 3-hour, 20-minute thriller we had in the losers semi-final. But we will hear from him in a little bit. I will tell you right now, we will be bumping Tristal and Ouija to Randomizer Mania 2. We will have that. We will, as soon as that stream is up, we'll just go ahead and host that. Oh! What happened? What happened to Sparkover? Oh, she hit the wrong button! Oh my gosh! And...
Oof, that is a place I have definitely been where, you know, where the game doesn't read my input and I end up hurt mooring instead of heal mooring.
Yeah,
it's never fun.
No, that can't be. That is not a good feeling. And Sparkover has. Yes, she did forfeit. Oh my goodness. We'll see if she joins us in a little bit. Jackimus is here though. Good evening. Congratulations on your victory.
Thanks, GB.
Oh, that was pretty. You were 2 hit points short in your first try on the Dragon Lord.
Yeah, I really thought I had it there.
Yeah,
but,
you realized pretty quickly
the
that
rest
you
of the
were...
way because the death necklace ended up being a hindrance rather than a help after that point. But hey, I guess I was lucky enough to still win there.
Yeah, you seem to realize pretty quickly in that first attempt that you were going to need a hurt more, and you actually hit it. And so, yeah, I imagine at that point you must have been feeling pretty good, actually.
Sorry, I didn't catch what you guys just said. My Discord messed up for a moment.
Oh, okay. I said, you realized pretty early on you were going to need that hurt more, and when you got it, were you kind of doing the math in your head? Did you feel pretty good at that point, or?
Once Hurtmore landed, yeah, I felt good. Fighting Dragon Lord there was a mistake. I thought my attack was 10 higher than it was, and after 2 attacks, I kind of noticed, wait a minute, I added the Death Necklace twice.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, we kind of figured at that point that, you were sort of kind of pot committed at that point, being sort of stuck down in the lower basement. So you figured,
Well, after I realized that I'd made a mental mistake there, I figure, well, I can probably still win if I hurt more lands, and ended up landing. So I'm like, all right, we'll see this out. We'll see how it goes. I was feeling pretty good about it, counting the numbers in my head there. But yeah, a couple low rolls toward the end of that fight kind of killed the dream. But that's just how she goes. It's a mistake that I was able to get away with. I think I could have fought him at level 18 if I didn't have the Death Necklace on, because I would have been able to get double hits pretty much every round.
Yeah, I will point out your low rolls at the end were balanced out by, I believe it was like 4 consecutive max damage rolls, it felt like, where you got a bunch of 16s.
Yeah, I did hit a bunch of 16s that first fight, come to think.
First fight? What the heck did you got going on your side?
Oh man,
I won't spoil it.
Yeah, I will.
We'll have to watch his first fight.
Well, it was.
Well,
oh,
good game. That must have been pretty close.
Oh, there we go. It was really remarkable how that first fight went. He actually went down at 17. He was scouting and everything, and he realized that he didn't have enough strength. He tried the hurt more strategy. He hit the hurt more on the second try, and he wound up 2 hit points short.
Oh, gee. Well, I don't think I would have even understood what happened if that were the case. I mean, I probably would have guessed, but that would have been a disgusting way to win.
Yeah.
Yes. So, I have to say, the way that was going in the mid to late game, I certainly think, and I won't speak for Game Boy, I didn't think that actually was going to wind up being as close as it was. Jackimus, at one point, you were almost 4,000 experience ahead of Sparkover, I believe. And
oh, wow.
By the end, it was about 200 was the difference. So...
Yeah. I never really felt too ahead. The mid game didn't really feel like it was going too great for me. I couldn't really beat any of the higher experience giving monsters. And one thing I did realize though is probably that Blue Dragon spot in Hawksness would be pretty profitable for me once I got the heal more spell whenever that came along.
Right, yeah, you and Sparkover both were definitely grinding there once you got heal more, and I think you were both kind of grinding in Hawk's Nest, but not on the Blue Dragon for a bit before that as well.
Yeah, I think I tried that a couple of times when I was there earlier on, because I'm thinking, well, I've probably got a good shot to beat the Blue Dragon if I get a decent level up here, so I might as well get the level and see what it does and give her a shot. That first time I fought him there, I knew that I was not going to really win there. I was basically fishing for a critical hit.
Yeah, I don't remember what level it was that I went there, but there was some sort of large strength boost, and I figured, okay, we can probably kill the Blue Dragon now, but I mean, as far as my mid-game went, that was just a whole big mess. I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah, someone in chat actually pointed out something very interesting that Jackimus, you did that Sparkover did not, that I definitely helped you in the early game, which was the gold grind via the Swamp Cave and actually via the back door of Garenham, it was. You went back to Tanagel and did the gold grind that way, which was a very savvy play and one I would not have thought of, because, typically you set up the gold grind via a death in the grave or the mountain cave. It's very unusual that you set it up that way. But that let you get some the early silver shield and full plate, which helped you out a little bit too.
Yeah. Oh, sorry guys.
Very popular.
That sounds like I hope that's a cell phone and not a fire alarm.
Yeah, it's a,
Yeah, someone's trying to call me. Hold on a sec.
yeah.
All right.
So Jack wins the so we now officially have 3 Canadians in the Elite 8 as far as the winners bracket's concerned.
Hooray!
Team Bear will wind up in the losers bracket. She will face, I forget.
Who do I face? Isn't it the Battle of Calgary? I think it's the Battle of Calgary.
It sounds like a rejected Rage Against the Machine album title.
Yeah, we go from the Battle of Canada to the Battle of Calgary. Yes, you are facing Trank 89.
Well, that's trouble.
Welcome back, Jackimus.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No problem. We're just kind of discussing what's next for everybody in the tournament.
Yeah, Jack.
For everyone here.
Yeah. What's your availability, Jack? You've got me.
Well, we'll have to discuss that in the next couple of days. I'm working 2 jobs right now, so my availability is pretty limited at the moment, but we'll sort something out.
But dollars.
Dollars are
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, dollars are good.
They are an unfortunate necessity of paying bills and food and children needs and whatnot.
Goods and services.
So
Goods and services are both pretty great.
Yeah. So is there anything else? I know I'm guessing both of you didn't really like those Star Wyverns all that much.
No, they wasted a
No.
lot of my time.
Yeah, they actually wasted a fair amount of Jackimus's time too. But whereas you were having a hard time Sparkover getting the token from the grave, Jackimus actually died a couple times in Charlock on the way down to the Dragon Lord, either Star Wyverns or Armored Knights, or so it's sort of balanced out in the end. But
The
yeah,
luck
those were
in
not
these
nice.
usually does, I find.
Yeah, given
Usually,
what
but
a
not
lead you said
always.
you had on me, I'm surprised that I caught up so much.
Okay, well, I think that we will wrap it up here, but I'm going to keep this window open until Card gets things going up on Randomizer Mania 2. And then what we'll do is we'll have this channel host Randomizer Mania 2, and then you can catch that match. So, a spectacular race from both you, Jack and Sparkover, unless you both have anything else to add.
Well, I'd like it if my next race the seed's a little shorter.
Oh,
well,
this was a short seed for you, Jackimus.
Yeah, compared to the last one, I guess.
Hey, we can always play speed hacks.
I'll think about it.
Don't think too long. All right, so I guess we will go ahead and wrap it up. But again, we'll keep this channel open until the Randomizer Mania 2 is up. Sparkover, I gave you the stream key for that, so
Yes.
over PM. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. But I'll let MTI or whoever continue to entertain everybody. MTI, Jackimus, and Sparkover. But I am going to head out. So thank you all very much for watching. In a couple minutes, we will stream. We will send you off to Randomizer Mania 2.
Who do we got racing over there now?
Is that Tristal and Ouija Wee? I believe it is.
Yep, that's right.
Ooh, that should be a good one.
Nailed it. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a good race. You're all going to want to stick around or head over to Randomizer Mania 2 for that as well.
Right on, right on. Well, I am gonna leave yous guys because I got to get up early again tomorrow. So, Sparky, if you're there, thanks for the race. It was pretty fun. Thanks for commentating, MTI, and thanks to Game Boy for doing his thing, doing a bang up job administering the tournament there. And I'll catch all yous guys again soon.
Yes, indeed. I guess I'll kind of sort of take us out here. Again, thank you to Game Boy for the restream and co-commentating with me, and of course, Jackimus and Sparkover. Good race. Congrats to both of you. Very entertaining to watch, I will say. And my name is MTI, and I will see you all on Randomizer Mania 2. Bye-bye, everybody.